So I took a trip to a hobby store, and it was insane. And this is what I came up with. I'm looking to do bases for my models, my D Meownettes, and finally, I don't know why I bought a whole thing of bases cheap. I realized they were like $700 each at Games Workshop. So I found these little things, which I'm assuming they only make for people who play Warhammer. And yeah, anyway, whatever. Yeah, so let me show you a little montage. I wish I could play some montage music from like 1960 or something like that, but I didn't. So anyway, here it is. So this is my trip to the hobby store. Look at all this stuff. It's insane. Now, it's a place in New York City. I'm not going to give the name of it because it sounds like I'm going to bash it a little bit, and I don't want to do that. I'm really not. I love this place. I mean, look at all this. Look at all this stuff. These little plastic things that I use for fabricating. They have boxes and boxes of it. It's normally I have to go through Amazon, but they have it here. And if you've never been to a store in New York City that's been around since before 70, it's like a regular hobby store that's been put in a Star Wars trash compactor, so you only have about 2 feet between shelves. I'm going through here. I'm seeing all these like metal tubes, metal, like rods, plastic rods, everything. It's crazy. It's crazy. And look how tiny these things are compared to my thumb. I know my thumb's the size of an apple, but you know, here's a John Wick car, and here's me pretending to be Godzilla to get in there, but I can't get into a box. Then I turned over here, and then I'm looking for scenery stuff to do flocking for my bases. They don't make regular flock anymore, so I don't know what this is. It looks like the weird, like something you would sell 10-year-olds to tell them it's pot, but it's not. It's just a weird color green, but it's cool. It's like static grass kind of stuff. Flock. Down there's this thing called easy water, which doesn't look easy. Look at all these snippers and these pin vices. I've never seen this many in one area. And I mean, look at a case for pin vices. That's insane. It's insane to me. Then they have more plastic. They have more like things if I want to do more fabricating. I love it. Then they have these. Then I went over to the scenery section for people who want to build scenery for model railroads. They have like bricks, and all right, I'm the worst camera person ever, but like all these things are like arches or plastic things for walls. You can build an entire like castle for scenery. It's crazy. Then of course, then I went to where I was going for was scenery stuff for my bases. And this is stuff that Games Workshop puts in like a package of 12 and charges you $30 for. There's more AstroTurf stuff. There are more of those little bush things. I don't know why I filmed this. I just like looking at the dirt. I'm like, I thought, what the hell is this? It's sort of like flock, but it's like a weird color. So I don't know. But anyway, I feel like I need a tetanus shot after this. But look at this. This stuff has been here since the Eisenhower administration. I love it. I love it so much. And then I was really here looking for water effects. There were some things, but they were covered in sawdust, so I passed. But yeah. Anyway, that was my trip. So here it is again. This is what I got. Realistic Woodland Scenic something or other, which, I mean, like look at this. Like, this has been sitting on the shelves for quite a while. Like, I feel like I can use the dust to make everything look older. 2002 is when this came out. This is everything that's in it. Let me open it up. I did open it, obviously. Just gotta go through everything one by one. This is good. Paper, I don't know. I could do my world domination plans. I could make a hat, I guess. I don't know. This is one of the things I was looking for, kind of, but I don't like the color of this. You put little clumps of this together and make like little bushes, or you can use it just as like grass, but this is way too astroturfy for me. And I don't think grass is that green. Either that or I just live in shitty neighborhoods that get peed on by dogs. So, I don't know, maybe this is what it's supposed to look like. I don't know. This is the first thing I opened up. I never heard this name before. I just knew it was little rocks. It's called Talus. Yeah, and it comes fine, medium, coarse. Like obviously the bigger, you know. Oh, Jesus. Sounds like I have talus in my throat. But these are a little neat. You just sort of like, you know, if you want to give little rocks in a stream or something like that or whatever. So I was pretty happy with. Comes with these 4 paints, which I'll try them out. Why not? I don't know what. Let's see. We have black, brown, and vomit. What else do we have? Oh, this did not come in here. This is something I put in here. I finally used the technical mud. I don't hate it. I just like, they used to have something called flock, and what you do, you put like Elmer's glue on the base, then you just dip it in the flock, shake it off, and immediately it was covered in this like real quick down and dirty stuff, which I'm gonna try and find some flock somewhere to do it. Let's see, we have scenic glue, or scenic glue, yeah, okay. I tried snipping this, but yeah, I sober as a judge, so I don't know. Now there are two kinds of water effects. This one, which looks well, it looks like a sample from some sort of large mammal. I'm not gonna tell you what kind of sample. There are two kinds of water effects. There's realistic and then water effects. I think what this is like for like white water, or for like, I think it's stickier. So if you wanted to do like a waterfall, and that's what this would be for. So it's like thicker, and will like when it's on, it'll dry with like a little white. I don't know. I'm gonna try it out with something, but we'll see. This you can sort of just spread around, make a little stream, make like things look wet and like I don't know, like puddles or whatever. But it takes 24 hours to cure. So I put it on my bases, but I realized like, well, I guess I could wait 24 hours. Yeah, so here's like a little I don't know if you can see that. Like you dump a little water here, realistic water here. Oh, it sort of comes down, and then you put water effect things on top of it. Okay, well, there we go. Oh, and it comes with plaster. I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. They use it for creating scenery, like on the thing here. Like they put cardboard, and then they build this up, and then they make like mountainsides and stuff. It's probably a good way to make giant scenery things for a table. I don't know. Tongue depressor. All right. I guess. Sponge brush. This is probably, I don't know. This must be for the water effects, I guess. I don't know. Maybe the scenic glue. Oh, no. You're supposed to use it. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not going to use a lot of this probably. I probably will not use this. It's non-toxic. We do not recommend using plaster cloth for body casts. Okay, well, I broke my finger for nothing. That's everything that came in here. One thing that I bought on Amazon is something called static grass, where you take little clumps of it and you just like put a little glue in the base and do that. So I'm gonna add this to some of the bases. I'm basically basing the D-meow nets. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's everything, and so hopefully I'll have things based. I don't know. Maybe I'll either. Since I'm not gonna have the whole unit base because I don't have the whole unit painted, I don't know if I'm just gonna show you the bases when I'm done, or I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's what I did this week. So I don't know if you have a hobby store that has this stuff. That's amazing. If you have other ways to use base things, I would love to hear it. Yeah, it's so different now. Like now it's just this mud, and then you have these little tiny like little shrubs that you can buy from Games Workshop that are super overpriced. But train stores apparently are the way to go. So thanks, and I'll show you the models when they are done. And here they are, all based up. Obviously, you may think, well, are 4 of them invisible? No, obviously they're the ones I haven't finished yet. I'm gonna put the champion on this little rock here. Then there's musician and standard, and then the one that I just have to paint. And once I paint them and plop them on, then I'll throw the grass all over the place. And this grass, by the way, you may have noticed this little pile of static grass here. It's because you just like, after you glue it, if you keep tapping it, it falls out. It like yeah, it goes bald. So you have to either double do it and or just like have like a little more sparse. One thing I did notice with the water effects, and I didn't use the special water effects yet, the Wassereffekte, I'll probably use that for something else that needs more effects. This is just a stream. When I put on the water, the first thing, it did take a couple coats, there was a little shrinkage, which apparently happens in cold water. So I had to do 2 bases, which, you know, to make it sort of make it work. And I did make a stream running through it, so I tried to make a little continuous there, but it's sort of tough to tell. And I don't know that it really shows from this far away, but yeah, you know, I did it, and I'm happy with it. And I can continue on. I made it so the stream backs out this way. Yeah, that's about it. In other news, I did finish my first cat lady. I called her Bertha. She came out amazing. I'm gonna unveil her for my next video. She's I can't wait. She's done. I finished sculpting 3 cats. And so anyway, after a slow February, slow first couple weeks in February, last week in January, hopefully I'm picking up. But hope you guys enjoyed this, and this is if you want to see what it looks like, this is what the box was. And it does come with a how-to video, which I assume is VHS tape that you have to mail into and get it. Yeah, it's pretty good. 2002, you know, back when Britney was considered sane. Yeah, well, anyway, I don't have a sign-off because I'm not that original, so bye. Thanks for watching.